Hi there, thought I'd post another video. As you can tell, the surroundings are different. Staying at a friend's, looking after their pets while they've gone on holiday, which is quite nice. Got different surroundings. I saw a video on Facebook today that I'll put the link in the description, and it's a list of things that red flags or things that you need to look out for when you're slipping back into old habits of how you felt and how you were when you were, like, could say dangerously depressed. And I watched it, and hilariously so, the vast majority I realised I've been doing in the last week or two to a much larger degree than previously. And I've just got a quick list of what, not everything that's I've noticed has changed, but are definitely listed in that video. One of them is feeling lonely and lost for words even when you're around people that you know and want to be around. As I said, last Saturday I went to a friend's birthday, and there were people there that I hadn't seen in absolutely months. A friend called Teddy, who's a hilarious guy. Like, I've known him just over a year or so, but I absolutely adore him, and he's bonkers, absolutely mad as a hatter. And he arrived quite late to the party, about 10 o'clock or so. I'd been there since like 7 or 7:30ish, and even though I wanted to speak to him and chat to him and hang out, within an hour I just tapped out, and I think I did it for various reasons. One, I didn't want to bring people down. I didn't want to keep telling the same story of how I'm not doing well, how I haven't got a job, how I'm looking for a new place to live, how I've broken up with several partners, I've had friendships break down. No one wants to talk about that at a birthday party, but I feel I would be really disingenuous and lying to people if I told them that I wasn't feeling well, that things are massively getting on top of me. I miss the people I want to see, I want to talk to, but I can't for various reasons. Yeah, so although I did see some of those people, including Teddy, on Sunday at another D&D game, yeah, it still is impacting things. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another one is, and I've never experienced it to this degree, like, it's actually worrying, is since probably in the last week or two, even though I'm getting full night's sleeps, I am passing out less than halfway through a day. I went to bed probably about half 12 last night. I woke up at about 9:15. I took my medication, like I should do. I got up at about 9:15, left for like 9:30, and then I got to where I needed to be for 10:30. I was there till about 11:30, 12. I got back here about 1, and within an hour or so of being back, having some breakfast and stuff, I fell asleep again. I just could not stay awake. And I was in bed until around 5. So I needed to sleep another 4 hours, even though I'd had 8 odd hours. And that's what it's been like every day for the last couple of weeks. I literally just cannot stay awake. Literally just can't. I don't know what the reasons might be. I don't know, obviously it's something to do with depression. I don't know if it's just my mind working overdrive on everything that I still need to do and I still need to complete. I don't know. When I say that, I mean it's more than just. I think it's probably just more than just depression. It's the anxiety of all these things that still need to be done, and yeah. What else? I'm not experiencing the anger and irritated at random things half as much as I used to be, because I used to be quite an not necessarily angry person, but very passionate about things, which would often lead to anger. But yeah, it's not anywhere near as bad as it used to be, but still kind of crap. Another one is feeling anxious all the time, on the edge of tears a lot of the time. I think I've mentioned that before, but in the last few years, films and TV and music make me cry a hell of a lot more than it used to. In the last few weeks, it's been even worse than that. Pretty much on a hair trigger with that, which sucks again because it happened on the train the other day, several times actually recently when I've been travelling about. Also when I was walking around somewhere else, can happen at any point. And it does get absolutely tiring. Absolutely tiring. I think I covered in my previous video about feeling heavy-limbed and just no energy to move. Like I was on a hill that's 5 seconds long and it took me a good 5 minutes to get to the top, just because I couldn't will my limbs to move. I literally couldn't. And that is actually really scary. Like, you can't... Well, at that particular moment, I was more concerned about falling on the floor and then not being able to get up. Which, as a 37-year-old man, knowing that if I fell on the floor, I wouldn't be able to get up, that is very scary. Very scary. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Like, it's horrible. Now, another one is lack of focus and productivity. I've always had problems with that anyway, whether it be because of my own self-esteem, my learning problems, my strong Aspergers traits, my slow cognitive processing. But when I'm in this level, and when I'm at this level of suffering is probably the best word, the stimulus my brain wants and needs feels like it's never met. Like, I can watch things, I can listen to music, watch TV, films, whatever, but nothing ever seems enough. Like, I remember a little while ago, not during this bout of what I'm going through, but there was a time where I had a film on, I had music on, and I had like lots and lots of web page browsers open, and there was so much around me, yet it was like I was craving overstimulation, but I could not get it anywhere, or I could not get enough, which is hilarious because usually I react badly to overstimulation. Go figure. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'll put the link to that video that triggered me off to think about this and do this video. Not everything is the same as me. As the video actually says, not everyone's triggers are the same, as with everything. But I thought I'd post something about it. One of the other ones was talking about being tidy, cleaning, washing, doing clearing up of food and things. I did, as you can tell, brush my hair because it was all over the place. But I literally only did it because of the video. Otherwise I would have just put a hat on like I usually do. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I said it all between this video and the last. I don't know, I think that if there was... I'm not sure why I do these videos. I don't get a ton of hits. I don't know who watches it. I don't know if anyone watches them. But I think part of me wants to be heard. I want people to hear me, and I want to try to be understood, but I don't always want to... especially now, I don't have the energy to tell everyone. Like, I just don't have the energy to tell everyone. So it's a kind of vain hope that my friends would watch these, or just know. Hilariously so, that's just reminded me, I was at my munch a few weeks ago, and I had a friend walk up to me that I hadn't seen in a long while, and as soon as she saw me, she knew. Like, there are some people that can just look at you and they might not necessarily have seen any videos or read any writings or seen you in ages, but when someone knows what you're going through, like, or can see what you're going through, then no, because they've suffered themselves more than likely. And she knew. Like, she hadn't been told anything by anyone, but as soon as she saw me, she knew. I guess that's comforting. It is... I don't know. Anyway, yeah, well, don't know what else to say for the time being. Yeah. If you have been watching, thank you very much. Sorry, I find it really hard to look at the camera. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you can call it that. Do the like and subscribe thing, and send off to other people if you think it might be of help, because I know it helps a lot of people if you can, if they know they're not alone. It's not always something that helps me, but if it can help someone else. I hate going through this, like, it's horrible, I hate it. But I think that one thing that I hate more is the fact that there are people out there that suffer alone, and if these videos can offer some kind of solace to someone, then, well, I'd rather not go through it at all. But if something I go through can help someone else, that's better than 2 people suffering in silence. Anyway, alright, okay. Thanks very much.